Ah, my dear, so good to see you again. I've been patiently but excitedly waiting for this moment. I do so enjoy our visits together, and as much as I appreciate your willingness to spend time in my very humble abode of sorts, now let's get comfortable, have a hot cup of tea as the fire roars, and consider that your ticket. What's that, my dear? Well, I suppose the journey will be as exciting as the destination. Don't worry, you'll know exactly when the train stops.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. There was a day when this country was crisscrossed by railroads. Things have changed. We have gained something, but we have lost much. And one of the close, intimate things that have disappeared from our lives is our dependence on the train. The great embracing days of the great embracing railroads have come to an end. Our mystery drama, The Train Stops, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Norman Rose. It's sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The 20th Century Limited, the Chief, the Commodore. These were some of the great trains on which it was an experience to travel. It was not just a question of speed. It was the amenities they offered. The grave and solicitous porters and waiters, the carefully prepared food, carefully served, the panel drawing rooms in compartments, and the berths, upper and lower, behind dark green curtains. Today, the trains are only pathetic victims of indifference and neglect and decay.
The trains used to stop at Dandridge. Not the express trains, of course. Dandridge is quite a small town. We don't even have a library. Still, the local trains stopped at Dandridge until the railroad started to decline. And then, little by little, they started taking us off their schedule. Till finally we weren't listed at all. Old Ben Harper, who'd been station master since Lord knows when, was out of a job. What are you going to do now, Ben?
Oh, got a little pension.
So what'll you do?
I got myself a room up over the ice cream parlor across from where the railroad station used to be.
Never thought I'd live to see the station house torn down.
Yeah, weeds have already grown up where it used to be.
But, Ben, what are you going to do with yourself?
Well, there's always a chance somebody might want me to flag down a train.
Not likely. Not many trains.
Well, 2 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. Nothing after 9 o'clock, and that's when I go to bed.
That's all you do? Watch the trains go past?
Oh, I read the papers, try to keep up, and I spend time with the old railway guide that has all the schedules all over the country, arrivals, departures, and makes good reading. About wore out my old copy. My son sent me an airplane guide. You can imagine what I did with that.
Well, maybe someday the train will come back.
Oh, we really need him, Dr. Barnes.
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, Ben. I'll see you around.
Oh, Dr. Barnes, how's Mary?
Oh, Mary's all right.
Your girl sure loves the old trains. See her down there every day. Stands and watches the 516 go through. She really loves trains.
Yeah. Only one train, Ben.
The 516.
A man shouldn't bring up a little girl by himself. No matter how hard he tries, he just isn't up to it. He'll fail in little ways he knows nothing about, because he's a man. My wife died giving birth to our daughter. I never wanted to marry again. I'm a doctor, and my office is in my house, and I thought, heck, I'll always be around. She can always come to me. And I was always around, and she did come to me, but I didn't always understand. I'll try and tell you how it was. Good dinner, Mary.
Just a lot of leftovers thrown together.
Sometimes that's the best kind of dinner.
You want some coffee?
Well, I shouldn't, but I do.
There's lots of things we shouldn't do, but we do. Sometimes they're the best things.
Mary, tell me, how is everything going, huh?
Everything is all right. You know how everything is.
No, I don't. I'm busy all day, sometimes nights, too.
What do you want to know?
Well, about boys, for instance.
Which boys?
Oh, Ralph Jones, Charlie Radway, Herb Nystrom. You know, all those boys you went to high school with. They used to be around a lot.
That was before, when I was a child.
Mm-hmm. And now you're a big grown-up lady.
Well, I'm not a child.
You're 18. Time to be thinking about boys, you know, thinking seriously.
I can't think seriously about Herb and Ted.
Well, you'll meet somebody one of these days.
I already have, Papa.
You have? Who?
He came to the store yesterday.
Well, who is he?
He came to town on the 5:16.
He's from out of town? Where out of town?
Someplace.
Well, I know that. Well, what does he do for a living?
He sells housewares. That's how I happened to meet him. He came to my counter and asked me where to find the buyer.
And that's all that happened?
After he saw the buyer, he came back. He hadn't sold anything. But he said it didn't matter.
Didn't matter? That's a fine kind of salesman.
It didn't matter because he'd found me.
Oh, Mary.
He said I was what he was looking for all his life.
Sweetheart, that's the oldest line in the world.
It wasn't a line. It was true.
Now, honey.
Because he's what I've been waiting for all my life.
See what I mean? A woman would have known what to do, what to say. A woman would have known how to deal with something like that. But my daughter was so certain, so dignified, so removed from me. A father loves his daughter, loves her dearly. To him, she's a little princess. Well, now my little princess had become a queen, and she was scarcely mine anymore. She was in command. Whatever she wanted to do, she had a sovereign right to do. And I didn't feel I had a right to interfere. For lack of anything better to do, I went to see Ben Harper, the station master, my old friend. Ben, there's something that I want to ask you.
Sure, anything at all, Dr. Barnes.
Ben, I need your help.
Yeah, not many people need my help anymore. They keep taking off the trains. Nobody'll need it. They'll be retired for good.
I want to ask you about the 516.
Yeah, good train. Now, what she used to be when she had a club car and all, but a good train. Good commuter's train.
Ben, who rides it?
Oh, just the regulars that work in the city. Engineer's a friend of mine. Known him for 30 years.
You watched it come in yesterday?
Of course I did. Always go out and exchange a few words with my friend.
Yeah. Who got off?
Oh, the regulars. Bob Radway, his son, Charlie. You know them all.
Nobody else? Nobody new?
No.
Ben, my daughter Mary says a man came to the store yesterday. She met him. She says he got off the 516.
If he did, he must have been pretty spry about it. Must have hopped off while I was conversing with the engineer. Oh, there she is now. Coming around the bend. Oh, I've got to get out and say hello to my friend. Oh, 516 is along for this world. They're taking us off a schedule any day now.
I couldn't think what to say to Mary. I didn't know if there was anything to say.
A father knows how to love a daughter. Oh, he knows that very well. But when it comes to her life, her happiness, picking the right man, he doesn't know a thing. I suppose maybe because in his heart, he thinks he's the really right man. And of course, that's not possible. So he'd like Mr. Second Best to be the best of all those others. It's a good dinner, Mary.
It's a new recipe.
It's fine.
It's the sour cream that does it, I think.
How's everything going?
Oh, fine.
Have you seen, what's his name? From out of town?
Oh, yeah.
Do you see him often?
Once a week, at least.
You never told me his name.
Do you really care what his name is?
Of course I care. Any man my daughter's interested in, I want to know his name and a lot of other things besides.
You do?
Well, don't you?
Not particularly.
Oh, now, Mary, that's not right.
Is it wrong?
Well, I didn't say it was wrong, but if you're going to go on seeing him, you should know all about him. You should bring him home so I can meet him and see what kind of a man he is, even if you're not serious about it.
Oh, I'm serious about him, all right.
You mean you want to marry him? And you don't even know his name or where he comes from or anything?
I know his name. And I know where he comes from.
Well, tell me.
Not yet, Papa.
Now, look, Mary, I've got a right to know. It's my right and it's my duty. I'm your father.
I'll tell you someday.
I want to know now.
Oh, Papa. Haven't you ever had something that was your very own, very private, very personal? Something nobody else would understand. Because you can't understand it yourself. And if you tried to tell anybody about it, well, it might slip away from you. Right while you were telling about it, you might lose it. Oh, can't you understand that, Papa?
I can try. That's all I can do. Just try. I know young people like to keep secrets from their parents. I guess from the age of 3 or 4 they start hiding things. Maybe before that, for all I know. I think they're scared of those big giants, their parents. Those giants who have the last word about everything, who say yes or no to each last little thing. I've been poking and prying into my daughter's life since the day she was born. Now she was 18 and she'd met up with something that was none of my business. So she thought. She wasn't going to permit me a yes or a no or a maybe. Oh, if only her mother had lived. But no use going into that. I had to deal with this the best I could by myself. If I could just figure out how. Well, one late afternoon, there was a knock at the door to my office. Door's open, come on in. Well, come in, the door's not locked. Oh, for the love, I'm coming. Didn't you...
Dr. Barnes.
Didn't you see the sign? Knock and enter. It says, well, come on in. Have a seat.
I won't be staying.
Well, you can't just rush off. Now, what seems to be the trouble?
Oh, you think I'm ill.
Well, that's generally why people turn up at a doctor's office.
It's not about myself I wanted to see you. It's about your daughter.
What do you know about my daughter?
She's in love. Isn't she?
Do you know my daughter?
Please answer my question.
Well, there's a man, and she seems interested. I don't know that anything's going to come of it.
Nothing will come of it. You must tell her. Nothing will come of it.
Well, I don't know why you say that.
Because the man is mine.
I don't much care for people who drop in unexpectedly. Do you? I think people should get in touch before times and ask if it's convenient and set an hour. No matter how intimate, how attractive, even how welcome a visitor might be, it's always better to be expected. There are many happy surprises in life, but uninvited, unanticipated visitors, as far as I'm concerned, is not one of them. I'll come back in a short while with Act 2. Dr. Barnes' daughter, Mary, is in love with or enthralled by a man her father has never met. A man who comes to the small town of Dandridge each week on the 5:16 train. The doctor's wife has been dead for 18 years, since the birth of their only child, and the father is acutely conscious of his own inadequacy to deal with the romantic problem of his only child, if, indeed, she will permit him to have any part in them at all. His perplexity is not eased in the least by the visit of a strange woman with a strange prescience of his daughter's future.
Your daughter's in love, isn't she?
Well, if there's a man, I don't know that anything will come of it.
Nothing will come of it. The man is mine.
Madam, I think you had best tell me who you are.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Should I?
Not necessarily. But believe me, I only want to help you. Help you help your daughter.
I think we can manage by ourselves.
Are you managing by yourself?
So far.
You don't know what lies ahead.
It's not possible for anyone to know the future.
No. We can only guess, but some guesses are more accurate than others. Mine, for instance.
I think you had better tell me who you are.
Not yet. Not now. But I'll be back, Dr. Barnes. Till then, watch out for your daughter. Take care of her. There's danger ahead.
And with that, she was gone. Simply slipped out the door before I could stop her. I was left standing in the middle of my office, open-mouthed and staring. Was this some demented woman from off the streets of Dandridge? But in a town like ours, everybody knew everybody else. Was she a newcomer? Well, then, where had she come from? And how? Was she another traveler on our dying railroad? Had she, too, arrived on the 5:16?
Sit down, Papa. Everything's on the table.
Mary, child, there's something that I have to tell you.
Help yourself to potatoes.
A woman came to see me today.
New patient?
No. She wanted to talk to me about you.
What is she? Some snoop? Really, Papa?
Well, she seems to know that you're interested in some man.
That's nobody's business but my own. I hope you told her.
Honey, she said to tell you that you can never have this man.
Papa, I already...
She says that the man is hers.
Maybe he was once. Not now.
Mary, it doesn't bother you that some other woman has a claim on him?
She thinks she has.
Or even thinks she has. That doesn't bother you?
Well, I imagine there are a lot of women who've been in love with him. He's a beautiful man. Very wise, very knowing. I look in his eyes and I can see everything. Clear to the end of the world. I know it all.
Oh, honey, you've got to let me meet him. You've got to tell me his name. I've got to get to know him. I want to protect you, to take care of you. I'm your father.
I'm grown up now, Papa. I still love you, but I'm not your little girl anymore. I'm a grown-up woman.
Is there any feeling more helpless than loving that is futile? When you offer your heart to someone who hands it back to you? When you're given to understand that you are superfluous, extraneous, and really unwanted? That your love is really a nuisance? That's how I felt that night. And before office hours, I hurried down to see Ben Harper in his room across from the railroad tracks.
Come on in, Dr. Barnes. What brings you here, huh? Sit down.
No, I have to get back.
Some coffee.
Ben, did you see the 5:16 pull in yesterday?
Why, sure.
Did a woman get off?
Just the usual commuters, a regular 5.
No woman?
Didn't see any.
Ben, a woman came to my office. Nobody from around here. Well, I suppose she could have come on an earlier train.
Nope, wasn't a woman come in yesterday on any train. I'd have noticed. I'd have remembered. Not many trains left, and soon there won't be any 5:16.
Oh?
They're taking Dandridge. Half the schedule. Why did it mean so much to me that the railroad was canceling out the 516? If this unknown man had designs on my little girl, for father-like, I could not believe he meant her any good. He could come to town by some other train. We still had one that went to the city in the morning and one that came back in the early evening, sufficient for our 5 commuters. For that matter, he might have an automobile, a motorcycle. There were other ways he could come to Dandridge than by the rickety old 516. They're taking off, the 516.
Oh, have some butter. I didn't put any on the beans.
That's the train your young man comes to town on, isn't it?
He's not so young.
Oh, no? How old is he?
I really don't know.
You never asked him?
I never cared.
Anyway, isn't that the train he comes in on, the 516?
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. I suppose he could take the 622.
I suppose he could.
When they cancel the 516, I mean.
It really doesn't make any difference, Papa.
Mary, how can it not make any difference? If you love him the way you say you do, the way you seem to...
I do love him. I'm going to go away with him.
Mary, you cannot do that.
But I'm going to.
A man I don't know? A man I've never met? A man I know nothing about? What kind of a father am I if I let you?
Papa, can't you understand that you have nothing to do with this? This is just between him and me.
That is not right. Things are not done that way.
Some things are. This thing is.
Oh, Mary, you make me feel like I don't count for anything.
Oh, you do. You do.
Oh, but let me help. Let me be a part of this thing.
It's just not possible, Papa. One day soon, he's going to give me a ring.
He's promised you a ring?
And then I'll go away with him.
Everything was slipping away from me. All the certainties I had ever enjoyed. All the faiths I'd ever held. All the feelings that I put my trust in. All were quaking in the wind of gigantic fear. Something was happening that I could not comprehend, could not influence in the least way. My brain seemed incapable, even useless. How I managed to care for my patients, I cannot tell. Instinct and long experience told me what to do. For the rest, I was left to struggle with failing powers against something I could not in the least comprehend. It was with no surprise that I looked up one day to see the woman. How did you get in?
The sign says knock and enter.
Did you knock?
Forgive me.
What do you want?
To remind you of what I told you before.
You think I could forget?
The man is mine.
I told her what you said.
Oh.
It didn't disturb her in the least.
It should have.
She says that he's going to give her a ring.
What kind of ring?
I don't know. She makes me feel as though I shouldn't ask, as though it's none of my concern.
That must be very hard for you.
Yes, it's very hard.
Can't you stop her?
Can't you stop him? You must have some rights.
No, I haven't any.
Well, I cannot tell her not to take a ring from a man who wants to give it to her.
No, you can't.
The days are long past when a father could lock his daughter in her room.
Locking her in a room wouldn't make any difference.
Well, it might postpone everything till I could figure out what to do.
There's nothing you can do. Once he gives her the ring, it's all over.
I didn't really understand anything the woman was saying. For that matter, I hardly recognized my own words. They came from my mouth with no plan or volition of my own. I didn't even know who the woman was or why I was standing there talking to her. Talking as though we were old friends, as though we shared a common problem, a mutual concern. As though we were joined by a feeling of helplessness and a sense of impending doom. I wanted to be angry with her, indignant at her interference. I wanted to demand explanations, excuses. But I couldn't. I simply accepted her presence, answered her questions the best way I could. And I felt grateful that she pitied me. Who is it?
It's Dr. Barnes, Ben.
Well, come in, Dr. Barnes.
Thank you.
Something I can do for you, Doctor.
Well, Ben, I don't know if anybody can do anything.
Well, sit down. Let me get you something. A drink, maybe.
No.
A cup of tea.
Ben, that woman came to see me again. The one I told you about? I thought you might have seen her get off the 516.
Oh, I didn't see any woman get off.
Well, perhaps she came some other time, some other way. I don't know. She simply showed up in my office the way she did before.
She wouldn't come by the 516 anymore. They took it off today.
If they took it off, then maybe...
I'll miss that old train.
Just maybe.
Now the old 516 will just race on past. I'll go out and salute the engineer. No more talking with him.
Isn't that the train whistle?
Yep, that's it. Come on with me. Let's go down there.
I can see it coming around the bend.
Let's go.
Ben, there's Mary. I can see her. That's her red coat.
Oh, come on, let's get down there.
But she's standing in the middle of the track.
Let's go. The old train's not going to stop.
Does she think she's doing?
They'd have to slow down a little around in the bend.
Will they see her, Ben?
Well, the red coat will help some.
Oh, there she is. She's just standing there. Is she trying to get herself killed? Mary!
Get off the track, girl!
She doesn't even hear us.
Shut
Mary! Get off! Mary, I've got you. Oh, I've got you. Oh, my dear. My dear, what on earth? Why on earth? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, my little girl.
She all right, Doctor?
Huh? Yes, she's all right.
She's awfully pale.
Yeah, but she's safe. She's all right.
Well, I'm going to speak to the engineer and tell him she's okay.
Oh, Ben, listen, will you thank him for me?
Yeah, he did a good job breaking like that.
Mary, my little girl. Mary, you're all right, aren't you? I'm going to take you home, honey. I'm going to put you to bed, and you're going to have a good rest, and then when you're feeling all right, we'll just have a good long talk. You know, I haven't been the right kind of a father to you, my little one, but it's going to change. I'm going to do better. I'm going to be better. Mary, do you hear what I'm saying to you, Mary?
Papa.
Oh, yeah, dearie. Yeah, what is it?
Papa, did the train stop?
That's all she wanted to know. Did the train stop? Nothing about herself. Nothing about me. Nothing about the two of us. And everything I've been trying to tell her about, how things will be different now and better now. No. All she wanted to know was, did the train stop?
A father can never be a mother to his child, no matter how hard he tries. He can love her, spoil her. He can be proud of her. He can educate her, give her presents, and buy her pretty things. But he can never understand her, no more than he has ever understood or can ever understand any other woman on the face of the earth. I shall be back shortly with Act 3. Our last act ended when Mary Barnes tried to stop the 516 train by standing in the middle of the tracks. She was saved by her father and the now retired station master, Ben Harper. As her father held her in his arms and attempted to reassure her that the future would be brighter, better, her only response was, "Did the train stop?"
The 516 never stopped at Dandridge again. But every day, as it rounded the bend, my daughter Mary, in her little red coat, stood where the old station house had been and watched it approach. Watched it come on with undiminished speed. And watched it disappear. As Mary watched the train, old Old Ben Harper, retired now and living across the street over the ice cream parlor, watched her.
Your girl sure loves the old trains, Dr. Barnes.
Only one train, Ben.
The 516.
It had been going on that way for almost a year. People in town thought that Mary just dropped off at the tracks on her way home from the store. But I knew better. So did Ben, though neither one of us knew for a certainty or in any detail why she did it. But one day, Ben called me. Dr. Barnes.
This is Ben Harper, Doctor. I got something to tell you. Mary said I shouldn't, but I think I should.
Well, what is it, Ben?
Last few days, she's been coming over to my place asking me if it's possible to stop any of the trains.
And what'd you tell her?
Well, I had to say that yes, I could. Could call ahead and request to stop. Or I could get out the old signal flag and flag one down if there wasn't time to call.
Ben, she didn't want you to do anything like that for her now, did she?
Oh, I told her I couldn't do it for anything except an emergency. If it was an emergency, like somebody sick or dying, seeing as Dandridge hasn't got a hospital, well, then I could do it.
Well, when did you tell her that?
A couple of days ago. And then this morning, Dr. Barnes, she came to my place, told me she was sick.
What?
And she had to go to the hospital. I said, you don't look sick.
She's not sick.
And I said, what's more, Father can take care of you. If he thinks you need to be in the hospital, he can take you there in his car.
Well, that's right.
Well, she let it go with that, but I don't think she looked like she was satisfied, Doctor, so I thought I ought to phone you.
Yeah, well, Ben, was it any particular train she wanted you to flag down?
Well, yes, Dr. Barnes. She said she'd go to the hospital after work on the 516.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, thanks for calling me, Ben.
I'm fond of that girl, Doctor.
I know that, Ben. And I'm fond of her, too. Mary? Mary?
Yes, Papa?
Mary, will you come here, please?
Yes, Papa.
I'm in my office.
I know.
Come on over here. Now, let me have a look at you.
What's the matter?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Do you feel all right?
Yes?
Mm-hmm. All right, now just put this under your tongue.
What for?
Don't argue with me. That's it. Now, Mary, Ben Harper just called me. He says that you've been pestering him about flagging down a train for you. He said you told him that you needed to go to a hospital, that you were sick. Now, you know perfectly well that if you're sick, you come to me. But just nod your head. Okay? Now, it's not getting to the hospital that's on your mind, Mary. That's not why you want a train stopped. People don't check into a hospital in the evening, and you know that. There's no reason to take a train at 5:16, is there? Now, Mary, I have tried to understand. I have been patient, I think. I think maybe I've been too patient. All right, now, let me have the thermometer. Mm-hmm. No fever. That is what I thought. Pulse rate is okay. Mary, you are not sick. Well, what have you got to say for yourself?
Papa,
Yes, dearie?
I'd like to go upstairs and lie down.
My dear, you're not sick.
I'm very tired.
All right. All right, you get into bed and I'll pull the blinds down. Don't worry about dinner.
Yes, Papa?
All right, now run along now.
Papa, he promised me a ring. He promised me a ring.
Somehow, the day passed. I checked on the food in the icebox. I saw some patients. Oh, I ate a sandwich for lunch. I answered the phone. I tried to keep busy. I guess I succeeded. But no matter where I was, or what I was doing. My mind was centered on the young figure lying in her bed upstairs. So troubled, so haunted, so in love, as only a young girl can be in love, with a man I did not know, had not even met. Why, he could be anyone at all. They were tortured hours. I heard myself talk. I felt myself move. I saw my hands taking hold and letting go. I looked into eyes and down throats. I wrote prescriptions. I think now and then I even smiled and gave encouragement. But all of it was unreal. All done by a self I no longer recognized. So it was natural. The only natural thing of the whole unnatural day. When I turned and saw the woman.
Dr. Barnes.
Oh, it's you.
I had to see you.
You're not looking well.
I have something to tell you.
About the man?
Yes.
Do you know that man is ruining my daughter's life? Do you know that after they took the train off, she started haunting the tracks? That she is obsessed with the thought of stopping it? That she has gone to our old station master to get him to flag it down? Gone to him with lies about being ill, having to get to a hospital?
I know all that.
He is killing my daughter, and I don't even know who he is.
Dr. Barnes, the man is dying.
What? Dying? You say that he's dying?
He won't last out the night.
Well, if you love him, I'd like to say that I'm sorry, but I can't. All I can do is wonder if I should tell my daughter. I wonder how to tell her.
You won't need to tell her, Doctor. She'll know.
I don't remember her leaving, but when I looked up, she'd gone. And after a while, I roused myself. I climbed the stairs to my daughter's room. I opened the door. She was sleeping so peacefully, her young breast rising and falling evenly, a little smile on her lips. Well, whatever I had to tell her could wait. I closed the door, went back downstairs. In my office sat Ben Harper. Oh, Ben, what in the world?
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Dr. Barnes. I wouldn't have known where to look for you.
What's the matter, Ben?
It's Mary. She's down at the tracks. I just saw her.
Oh, now, Ben, Mary's upstairs in her bed. She's sleeping.
Oh, she's not.
Well, I just looked in on her myself.
Dr. Barnes, I saw her from my window a minute ago. 5:15 on the dot.
No, that's impossible, Ben.
From my window, I saw her. She had on a red coat. She stood there with her hands in her pockets, stood there and waited. And then the train came in. She looked up. I think she smiled. And then, Dr. Barnes, the train stopped. It stopped. Well, I hadn't called in. I hadn't asked for it. I certainly didn't flag it down, but something must have happened. Something between Mary and the engineer. Well, Mary and somebody, some kind of connection. So all she had to do was stand there and wait. And the train stopped.
Oh, Ben, old friend.
And then Dr. Barnes, Mary gathered herself together and she got on the train.
Oh, Ben.
And the train pulled out. I hadn't been able to move till then. But when I saw that train pull out with Mary on it, I knew I had to come straight to you and tell you.
That, Ben, an old railroad man like you, sitting up there in your room watching the trains go by, you're almost bound to start seeing things.
I saw Mary.
Now, look, you come with me up to Mary's room. That is where she is, Ben.
I know, I saw her.
Now, I know that you're very fond of my daughter.
Oh, I am.
And you... Now, look here, Ben, hanging on the newel post.
Mary's red coat.
Yeah, so you see?
She was wearing it when she got on that train.
Look, let's go on upstairs. You'll see she's asleep in her bed.
But I saw her, Doctor.
Ben, I had a visitor today. Someone came to see me and told me that the man Mary's been in love with hasn't long to live.
Is that certain?
For all I know, he's dead right this very minute. Oh, here's Mary's room. Now, look there, Ben. Look, what did I tell you?
She's sleeping?
Yeah. She's been sleeping all day.
Oh, I I'm sorry, Doctor. I guess I'm an old man. You're right.
Oh, now. Nothing to feel bad about. Look here, why don't you stay and have dinner with us if you can stand my cooking?
Oh, I don't know.
It's almost time. I'll wake Mary up and...
What is it, Dr. Barnes?
Mary, dear. Mary.
Doctor?
She was sleeping.
What is it?
Ben, she was sleeping, and now she's dead.
Oh, no. Oh, Doctor.
I don't understand.
Doctor. Doctor. There was something in her hand.
What?
I don't know. Looks like a ring.
A ring? Now, let me see it.
Isn't it a ring?
Yeah. It's a ring. It's a ring. It's like the one I gave her mother. The ring that was on her finger when we laid her in her grave. It wasn't the same ring, of course, though it was very like. Lately, I've been thinking, where did it come from? Ben said perhaps she bought it for herself in town. But our stores don't carry anything like that. Even so, how would she know the design of her mother's ring when she had never seen it? Did the man she loved actually give it to her? And if he did, when did it pass from his hand to hers? Oh, my mind grows weary. Mary, she's lost me forever now. Buried like her mother with a ring on the third finger of her left hand. Well, time for speculation is past. And yet, one last thought knocks at my brain. Who was the woman who came 3 times to see me? Who tried to save my daughter from the man who rode the train? Who cared enough about the two of us to do that? Only one. My Mary's mother. My own wife. Oh, it's all fanciful imagining, I know, but somehow the thought consoles me and I'm able to go on. I'm a very old man now. Older than my years. Every day I close my office at 5 o'clock and go down to the tracks and watch the 516 go by. It never stops.
There really are people who die of love. Let nobody tell you there are not. It is not a subject for jest or flippancy. Sometimes they die because the beloved is untrue or fails them in little or large ways. Sometimes they die because the loved one dies. And sometimes they die because they are in love with death. More often than not, I suspect. I'll be back shortly. Don't weep for our young heroine. Don't cry for her father. Both struggled with feelings they did not comprehend. Neither their own nor those of the other. But they struggled. They tried. They loved. They gave what they had to give, each to the other. No more should be asked of anyone. Our cast included Norman Rose, Jada Rowland, Ann Shepard, and Jean Francis. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Tonight's Mystery Theater was also brought to you in part by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less.
My dear, have you enjoyed your trip across the tracks? Well, it's better to be on them than literally on them. I'm sure you agree. Oh, what's that? Well, of course I have another ticket right here. It's waiting to be torn, much like spirit is waiting to be torn apart. Yes, it says right here in big, bold letters, Midnight, Orient Express.
Fed up with the everyday grind? Tired out by the dull routine? You want to get away from it all?
We offer you Escape. Escape, transcribed to free you from the four walls of today for a half hour of high adventure.
You're aboard the Orient Express, rushing through the European night, bound for Istanbul. And in your compartment with you, a gun pointed at your head, a small, mysterious stranger is about to take your life.
Today, we escape from reality to the tense world of Balkan intrigue as Graham Greene pictured it in his famous novel, Orient Express.
Orient Express. Orient Express now leaving.
My name is Gregory Myatt. In 1932, I had to go to Istanbul on business, and I decided to take the Orient Express. After an uneventful trip across the Channel, I found myself at the station in Ostend, Belgium, where the Orient Express began. The porter took my bags and overcoat to my first-class compartment while I lingered on the platform. And, inevitably, somebody bumped into me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right.
I wonder which way are the second-class coaches, please?
That way, I think. Your suitcase looks heavy. May I?
Oh, no, thanks. I can manage all right. I always have.
Yeah, she had a very nice figure, trim and erect. I wondered whether she was going as far as Istanbul.
Orient Express en voiture. En voiture.
I made my way down the platform to my coach. But there was a stranger in my compartment going through my overcoat.
Young man, you have the wrong compartment.
And you have the wrong overcoat.
This coat is mine. Also this compartment, number 7.
It happens to be number 8.
8? I have made a mistake. 1,000 apologies, sir.
Oh, that's all right.
Thank you. You are going to Belgrade, perhaps?
No, I'm for Istanbul.
So, allow me. My name is Richard John.
How do you do? My name's Myatt, Gregory Myatt.
I am grateful you are a fellow countryman. These little mistakes can be so difficult to explain.
Fellow countryman? But I'm American.
I also. I am a naturalized American all these many years, but the accent remains.
Yes, I suppose it does.
Well, we are underway. I will go to my compartment. A most pleasant journey, sir, and again 1,000 apologies.
I looked at the landscape a while and then got out a book and settled down to read. And at that moment, of course, we ran into a string of tunnels, all of them pitch black. I was just about to ring for the guard to ask to have the lights switched on when the train was crashing to a stop. We were in a tunnel. I got up and groped for the door. Went into the corridor just as the lights went on. Lying on the floor was the girl who had bumped into me. Excuse me, please. One side, please. Excuse me, please.
Madame as conductor, it is my duty to inform you it is not allowed for a passenger to stop the Orient Express.
Mr. Myatt, if you will allow me, please.
Oh, Mr. John. Hadn't we better get a doctor?
I am a doctor, Mr. Myatt. Allow me. So, there is nothing wrong with this young lady. She has only fainted.
Oh, good. Give me a hand, Mr. John. Let's get her into my compartment.
I'm all right now. Really, I am.
Yes, of course you are. Here you are. Drink this. It's brandy.
Drink it, young lady. It will help you.
good. I don't know why I fainted. I never did before.
When did you last have a decent meal? Yesterday? The day before?
I suppose it was the day before. That's my affair.
You have no money?
No.
How would you like to have dinner with me?
Well,
Please say yes.
I won't say no.
Fine. Will you join us, Mr. John?
No, I prefer to remain in my compartment.
As we dined, I learned her name was Carol Musker. She was a chorus girl, and she had a job waiting for her in Istanbul. I felt a bit sorry for her, but, well, more than that, I remembered how she felt in my arms when I carried her into my compartment. And I wanted to hold her again.
I ate a lot, Mr. Myatt. I hope you can afford the check.
I think I can.
Oh, good.
Now, how about breakfast tomorrow? And all the rest of your meals till we reach Istanbul.
Mr. Myatt, I hope you don't have any ideas about me.
Well, of course I have. You're very attractive.
Well, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're married and have 6 children.
I am not, and I haven't. How about you?
I have no one.
Well, then there's no reason why we shouldn't have ideas about each other, is there? And by the way, my first name's Gregory. More coffee or dessert?
No, thanks.
Well, then as soon as I paid
Mr. Myatt.
Oh, Mr. John.
Excuse me, is this yours?
That's my pocketbook.
I found it in the corridor outside my compartment. You must have dropped it when you lifted this young lady.
He gave me my pocketbook and left the dining car. All my money was there, but one thing I knew, I had not dropped my pocketbook. Mr. John had taken it. Well, Carol and I started through the train. It was about 9 o'clock, and the lights were already dimmed. In the second-class coaches, people were asleep, sitting up in the crowded compartments.
Mr. Myatt, here's my compartment. Thank you for dinner.
It's, very early. You have to go in?
Oh, I'm tired.
Oh, it's too crowded in there for comfortable sleeping. And besides, you never know who's next to you.
Oh, but I do. That little fat man, see? His name's Joseph Grunlich. He introduced himself.
Oh, he did he?
You're not jealous.
No. But what do you know about him? He might be a thief or a bigamist.
Now you're being ridiculous. Well, good night, Mr. Myatt. Gregory?
Carol.
Yes?
You might kiss me good night. No one will notice.
All right.
What?
Oh, young lovers, eh?
Oh, Mr. Grunlich.
If you are going somewhere, sir, why don't you go ahead?
Do not be angry, please. I was not spying, Mr. Myatt.
How do you know my name?
We all heard of the gentleman gallant enough to take Miss Musker to dinner at the good doctor's suggestion.
Doctor? What doctor?
Mr. John. He's a doctor, is he not? Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must get some water. I'm quite thirsty.
I don't think I like that guy. Carol, how about taking my compartment?
Your compartment?
Or I'll get you another one. We'll speak to the conductor right now, huh?
First-class compartment for the young lady, monsieur. You must wait until we arrive at Cologne. No tickets are sold aboard the Orient Express. We arrive in Cologne in, let me see, precisely 15 minutes.
Track 4, on track 2, Orient Express, leaving in 10 minutes.
As we walked up to the first-class ticket window, a woman elbowed us out of the way.
Please excuse me. You don't mind if I go first, do you? My train for Paris leaves any minute.
Well, in that case, go right ahead.
Thank you. Oh, Hans, bitte schnell.
Ah, Fräulein Ware.
One to Paris, Hans. My editor's got me.
She was a reporter, apparently. While waiting for her change, her eyes went past me to the Orient Express, and suddenly they widened. I followed her glance. Mr. John was just stepping back into his compartment.
One moment, Hans. Change this ticket for a sleeper on the Orient Express. Make it Belgrade.
You are lucky, Miss Warren. There is only one accommodation on the Orient Express left.
Just a moment there. We were here first. I thought you were going to Paris.
Not
miss.
when I see Dr. Zinner on the Orient Express.
Dr. Zinner? The man you were looking at was Richard John.
Is that the name he's using now? Oh,
Fräulein?
Thank you, Hans.
Just a moment there. I'm taking that ticket.
Mein Herr, I regret, but the lady asked for it before you did, and she is an old customer. Here's the ticket, Miss Warren.
Who is it?
Gregory Myatt, Mr. John. I'd like to talk to you for a moment. May we come in?
Why, yes. Yes, of course. You are feeling better, Miss Musker? You are getting enough rest?
Yes, thanks.
That's why we're here. Miss Musker's taking my compartment, and I'm staying in here with you.
I wish I could oblige, but I prefer my privacy.
Why is that, Dr. Zinner?
My name is Richard John. Where did you hear otherwise?
I'm a newspaper reporter who saw you in the station at Cologne.
Oh.
I don't know what it's all about, and I don't much care, but Miss Musker is going to have my compartment, and I'm going to move into this one with you. Any objections?
No. In fact, both of you shall stay here with me.
What the devil?
Gently, Mr. Myatt. He has a gun. I am an excellent shot, believe me.
Oh, Greg.
We shall all stay, I insist. Lock the door, Mr. Myatt. That's fine. Now, just who are you, Mr. Myatt?
Who am I?
A police spy? Here to keep me from getting to Belgrade?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You surely don't expect me to believe your story about some...
Mr. John. Mr. John.
It sounds like the reporter from Cologne.
Tell her she has made a mistake. Tell her, Myatt.
Go away. You've got the wrong compartment. My name is Myatt.
I'm a reporter. Mabel Warren, London Clarion.
Myatt, put your arm around Miss Musker. Open the door part way, just enough for her to see both of you. I shall be behind the door. And remember, I have a gun.
Oh, you're not the man I'm after, are you?
My name is Myatt. I haven't the slightest idea where you can find your Mr. John.
Well, I'll find him. He's on the Orient Express somewhere. Excuse me for interrupting your, Excuse me for interrupting you. Good night, Mr. Myatt.
Bolt the door, please. Oh, perhaps you really are only an American businessman, Mr. Myatt. In that case, I owe you an explanation. Sit down.
He told us a fantastic story. He was a political exile from his own country. He'd been forced to leave 5 years ago, and now he was going back to lead a rebellion, to overthrow the government by a coup d'etat. And to me, it made very little sense. Had it not been for the gun in his hand, I might have laughed in his face.
If I am captured before this train gets to Belgrade, I will be executed. Once in Belgrade, however, I am safe. I am very popular. I know the city. There are thousands ready to hide me.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Now that you believe we're who we say we are, you could put that gun away. I'll bunk here with you, and Miss Musker can go to my compartment.
I cannot allow that. Among the passengers on this train are many of my countrymen. Some would be loyal if they knew about me, but others would not.
Dr. Zinner will tell no one.
I am sure you would not, intentionally, but it might slip out. No, I cannot permit you to leave this compartment.
I'm warning you, if I can, I'm going to take that gun away from you.
Don't try it, my friend.
You're older than I am, Dr. Zinner. You're tired. Just how long can you stay awake? I sat with Carol on one seat. He was across from us, the revolver in his hand. And it got later and later and later.
I'm tired, Greg.
Now just close your eyes then, Carol. Are you sleepy, Dr. Zinner?
Not yet, Mr. Myatt.
Carol was asleep on my shoulder. I fought to keep my eyes open, but I dozed off. And then somehow I came awake. I lifted my head. Dr. Zinner was asleep. I reached across and grabbed the gun.
Oh, Greg.
It's all right, Carol. I've got it. Well, Dr. Zinner?
You are right, sir. I tried to stay awake.
Well, stay here, Carol. I'm going to locate the conductor. I'm going to tell him what's been going on.
Oh, no, you must not. I shall never get to Belgrade.
Greg, they'll kill him.
No, we're still outside his country. He won't be hurt.
But if you report me to the conductor, I shall be put off the train.
Well, in short, no harm done. I'll be back soon, Carol. I left the compartment and started down the corridor. I heard a noise behind me, and as I turned, I caught a glimpse of a shadowy figure, one arm raised high above my head. Then the arm swung down, and something hard and heavy crashed against my skull. And I fell into a pool of blackness, and I knew nothing more.
In just a moment, we will return to Escape. But first, the blazing billboard for CBS's 10 great Sunday night shows has an especially big blaze of lights near the top of the list. That's where the names of Spike Jones, Jack Benny, and Amos and Andy are found in succession. Spike Jones, Jack Benny, Amos and Andy, the most unusual sequence of top-rating comedy and radio. Don't miss a single second of their 90 nonstop minutes of mirth tomorrow night on CBS's great Sunday Night 10. Amos and Andy and Spike Jones come to you over most of these same CBS stations, and Jack Benny is heard over them all. And now, with our star, Bill Conrad, we return to the second act of Escape and the Orient Express.
How much later it was when I opened my eyes, I don't know. Whoever had hit me had done an expert job. Might have been Zinner or even Carroll. Had no way of knowing. The gun was gone. I dragged myself to my feet and stumbled down the corridor back to compartment number 7, but it was empty. Perhaps they'd moved to my compartment. I hurried to it. No, there was nothing in my compartment. My bags were gone, even my overcoat. Inside, I began to feel a strange, unreasoning fear. Why was it so quiet? Where were all the other passengers? I went along the entire corridor. I opened every door in the coach. It was completely empty. I felt as if I were going crazy. And I lost consciousness again.
Here, you!
What?
Mister!
What?
Wake up! Wake up!
Who are you?
I, sir? I am the brakeman.
No. Tell me, what happened to everyone? This coach was full. I got on at Austin. Dozens of people got on at Austin.
Oh, no, sir. This coach is empty, and it comes only from Regensburg.
Regensburg?
Huh?
No, it's from Austin, I tell you. Look, compartment 8. This was mine. My bags, my overcoat, they were here, and now they've disappeared. Yeah, what was that?
Oh, that is only the switch engine. We're on the yards outside Vienna. This coach is a deadhead. It was put on at the Orient Express at Regensburg, and now we take it off.
Deadhead? You mean... No, it's not my coach at all. The regular coaches are...
The Orient Express is in front of us, sir. If you do not want it to leave without you, you had better hurry, sir.
Don't worry, I'll make it. The Orient Express was just getting underway when I dropped off the front of the deadhead. I had plenty of time to run up alongside and swing aboard. I made my way through the train to my coach and knocked on the door of Zinner's compartment. Open up in there.
Who is it?
Gregory Myatt, open the door.
Come in, please.
Lying on the berth, bound and gagged, was the reporter, Miss Warren. And standing beside her, gun in hand, was not Dr. Zinner, but Joseph Grundlich.
You have a very tough skull, Mr. Myatt. I should have hit you a little harder, no?
Where is Carroll? Where is Dr. Zinner? Why have you tied up this reporter?
No, please, not so fast. First, as to Miss Warren. I have tied her to prevent her from interfering with Dr. Zinner. Had I allowed her to file her newspaper story, Dr. Zinner would never get to Belgrade. I happen to be an ardent follower of Dr. Zinner. I was standing watch last night when you dashed into the corridor, Mr. Myatt. You had this very gun in your hand. You had obviously broken away from Dr. Zinner. Fortunately, I had a blackjack.
Where is Carroll and Dr. Zinner?
Do you promise to do nothing to interfere with Dr. Zinner's plan?
I promise nothing.
No, be reasonable. The Orient Express will soon cross the border into my own country. It makes only one stop at the border for passport identification. After that, you are involved no longer. Why be stubborn?
All right, Grundlich. I won't interfere.
Mr. Myatt, I thank you. You may go now. Dr. Zinner and Miss Musker are next door in your compartment.
Dr. Zinner was seated on one berth dozing, and Carol lay on the opposite berth fast asleep, traces of tears on her cheeks. She shivered. I covered her with my overcoat, and she woke up.
Gregory, I didn't know where you were.
Go back to sleep.
Oh, I searched everywhere. I didn't know what to do. When I came back here, I was so tired. Dr. Zinner made me go to sleep.
Everything's all right. In a few hours, everything will be fine. Now, close your eyes and go back to sleep. I left the compartment and went to the second-class coach. With both Carol and Grundlich gone, there was space for me. I slept until I was awakened by a Hungarian passport inspector. The train had stopped in a town named Subotica, just inside the border. I showed him my passport. Then I went to the dining car. The breakfast rush was just starting, so I gave a waiter a pound note and had him get me breakfast for two. By the time the Orient Express was 10 minutes out of Subotica, we were going down the corridor, the loaded tray tinkling as the waiter followed me. We arrived at my compartment, but it was empty. No sign of Zinner, no sign of Carol. A torn piece of paper was tucked under the cuff of my overcoat. It was a note. I have left with Dr. Zinner. I'm afraid this is goodbye. Signed, Carol Musker.
Sir, the breakfast. Where shall I put the tray?
What?
The breakfast.
Oh. Take it back. I don't want it. I sat near the window and watched the landscape drift past. My suspicions had been right all along. Dr. Zinner had played me for a fool, and so had Carol. After a while, I became conscious of a tapping sound on the wall of my compartment. It kept on, and suddenly I realized that it was coming from the compartment next to mine, someone's heel banging against the wall. It took only a minute to get next door. It was Miss Warren, the reporter, all tied and gagged.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you'd never hear me.
Where's Grundlich? Where are the others?
You mean you don't know what's happened? Zinner's going to be executed.
Executed?
Why, they took him off the train at Subotica. Grundlich arranged the whole thing. He's a government spy.
He can't be.
Well, he is. They're probably holding a drumhead court-martial on Dr. Zinner back in Subotica this minute.
I see. And Carol Musker's a government spy, too?
The girl? No.
She must be. They took her off the train.
Well, they had to. They couldn't have any witnesses.
Well, what will they do with her?
Probably kill her.
But...
Hey, here, what are you doing? You can't jump out. The train's going 60 at least.
I'm going back there.
To Subotica? You're insane.
Look, there's a small town up ahead. I saw it when I leaned out. Some cars are parked at the station. I saw them. I'm going to pull the emergency cord. Take one of those cars.
What can you possibly do in Subotica?
I don't know, but I'll do something.
Go ahead, Mr. Myatt. I'm going with you.
I pulled the emergency cord, and in a matter of seconds, the Orient Express was screeching to a halt right at the station. I flung open the door, and with Miss Warren close behind me, I ran toward the parked cars. Here, you! You, come here. Do you speak English?
A car, gentlemen, a car very cheap.
I want to go to Subotica.
It's too far, 50 kilometers.
I'll give you 20 pounds.
Wait, get in, gentlemen, get in.
We were at Subotica inside of an hour. I had the driver stop just before we got into the center of town and told him to wait. Miss Warren and I started down the main street.
Mr. Myatt, look.
In the doorway of a small restaurant, his back to us, talking to a chef, was Joseph Grundlich. Just keep walking.
All right.
Try to hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Meal for 2 people. Have it sent to railroad. Good one.
Did you hear what he said?
Something about a last meal for 2 people to be taken to the railroad station.
Don't turn your head. Just keep walking.
Okay.
The railroad station platform was empty, so was the ticket office. But through the window, we could see the waiting room, and beyond it was a closed door to a baggage room. There was a large, old-fashioned key in the lock, and standing beside the door was a soldier with a rifle. That's why they must be in the baggage room. You don't have a gun, I suppose?
No.
Oh, neither do I. The key's in the lock, if I can get to it without the soldiers noticing. We've got to get the soldier away from the door, Miss Warren.
How?
Look, do you see that telephone over there in the far corner?
Yeah.
If we could somehow get the soldier over to the telephone, his view of the baggage room door would be cut off.
Yeah.
Look, that'll be your job, Miss Warren.
Mine?
Go into the waiting room and up to the telephone booth. Smile at the soldier as you go by. Then pretend you're having some trouble with the phone. Appeal to him for help.
Right.
When he joins you at the phone booth, keep him occupied while I go in and let him out.
But he might look around.
Just talk to him. Zinner and Carol and I will try to make the car.
You'll have to hurry. Grundlich and that last meal may be here any minute.
We'll hurry, all right. Through the grimy window, I watched as Miss Warren crossed the waiting room to the telephone, smiling at the soldier. She left the booth and walked over to him. Couldn't hear what they were saying. She smiled at him again, putting her hand on his arm. They went over to the booth. I took a deep breath and entered the waiting room. I could hear them talking as I started toward the baggage room.
Anything about telephones, it's so nice of you to help.
Oh, lovely. Yes, I'm glad to. What number you wish?
Oh, yes,
Carol.
that's the number. Oh, here, I have it right here in my...
Carol.
Gregory.
Shh. No noise. Dr. Zinner, Carol, go to the station platform. Now, no noise. Come on.
What do you plan?
All right, follow me.
Oh, no, but I heard about you. I didn't know.
We started back toward the open door that led to the station platform. We went out slowly, not making a sound. Miss Warren was still talking to the soldier, and then suddenly their voices stopped. I glanced back. The soldier's gun had fallen to the floor. He was kissing Miss Warren. We got out to the platform, and I shut the door quietly. All right, follow me. The car's 2 blocks away.
What about her?
She's a reporter. They won't dare touch her. Now, come on.
All right.
In a few moments, the station was behind us. The car was only a block away now. We turned the corner, and walking toward us, not 10 feet away, was Joseph Grundlich, and a waiter from the restaurant. Before he could collect his wits, I ran at him. He crumpled to the ground. Then I hit the waiter. All right, run for it.
All right.
Grundlich fired a few shots at us, but hit no one. And then we were in the car, and he fired at us no longer.
En voiture, Orient Express, all aboard.
Goodbye, Dr. Zinner. You sure you won't come along?
Oh, I stay here in Belgrade. I shall be all right now, thanks to you. Goodbye, Mr. Meyer.
Goodbye. Hello.
Hello.
You, mind if I sit down?
No, not at all.
Well, we'll be in Istanbul tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. A day late. I probably lost that chorus job.
Have any idea what you'll do then?
Oh, I think so. I have an idea.
Yeah. So have I. A very good idea. Come here.
Escape is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald. Today, we have presented transcribed Orient Express by Graham Greene, adapted for radio by Sheldon Stark and Walter Newman, with editorial supervision by John Dunkel. Starred as Gregory Myatt was Bill Conrad. Featured players were Edgar Barrier, Hans Conried, Gloria Grant, Harry Bartell, Ann Morrison, Jack Crucian, and John Daner. The special music was arranged and played by Ivan Ditmars. Next week,
you are alone in the steaming jungle with 3 men. You know that one of them is a desperate criminal, a man you've come here to arrest, but you don't know which one. You'll have to find him before he can save himself by killing you.
My dear, when you sit on a comfy locomotive like the one we've manifested tonight, do you ever consider those who keep it all moving along? Of course, you have the conductor, you have the staff in the dining car bringing you tasty treats as the nation speeds by in your window. But have you ever considered the dark loneliness of the job that keeps you on track, so to speak, and alive? The sad and lonely plight of the signalman.
Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Miss Agnes Moorehead in tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite presents a story in the classic tradition of suspense. A new version of Charles Dickens' terrifying short story, The Signalman. Our star, the First Lady of Suspense, Miss Agnes Moorehead.
Why, it's Oscar, the super smooth and scintillating sedan.
Super smooth is right, Harlow. I'm equipped with an Autolite electrical system.
Ah, there's none better, Oscar, and it's because your Autolite electrical system is designed to operate as a team with all units and component parts related by Autolite engineering design and manufacturing skill to give you the smoothest performance money can buy.
I know how important the electrical system is, Harlow.
Sure you do, Oscar. And you know, too, how important it is to have only Autolite original service parts used when replacements are needed. Because only these parts are designed by Autolite engineers who design complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars, trucks, and tractors. So, friends, always insist on Autolite original service parts for your Autolite-equipped car. It pays in performance. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents transcribed The Signalman, starring Miss Agnes Moorehead, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
It smashed by like a wounded monster, screaming in pain, and disappeared into the dark tunnel. In those brief seconds, I had relived the emotions of my childhood. I still trembled with the child's terror and fascination that had surged through me the many times I stood here 20 years before. Nothing had changed. The steep, dripping wet walls of jagged stone that led down to the tracks, the gloomy mouth of the tunnel, the small signalman's shack, huddled against the side of the cutting. Even the job was held by the same man, they told me, in the village. He stood there in the glow of an angry sunset, furling a signal flag around a short pole. I called to him. Hello! Below! Instead of looking up at me, he turned tensely to stare toward a red signal light that glowed at the mouth of the tunnel. Hello! Below there! He finally turned, slowly it seemed to me, even fearfully, and looked up. He stared at me unanswering. I was afraid the suddenness of my call had unnerved him. I tried to compensate by being overly casual. Hello! I would like to speak to you. Is there a path I can use to come down? He stared silently a while longer, then finally pointed his flag to a spot in the cutting embankment. It was a zigzag path with small footholds cut through the clammy stone. The track seemed a mile below, but I was determined to get down. Midway, I sensed a vague vibration of earth and air, like a sound that could be felt but not heard. I tried to fight down a fear that suddenly gripped me. The air was filled with a violent pulsation. It seemed to have a force that could draw me down. I threw my hands up to my eyes as though to shut out some terrible sight. I flattened myself against the jagged rock and clutched hard. Then I was angry with myself, ashamed of this uncontrolled, childish reaction. I could see the signalman still staring at me. I climbed down the rest of the way quickly, carelessly, and I walked toward him with a casual smile. He watched me expectantly. Hello. I'm Amy Sayers. I used to live in the village. I was anxious to speak to you. I'm sorry I startled you when I called down.
Why did you use those words?
Those words? I hardly remember. I think I shouted hello below there or something to that effect.
Not to that effect, miss. Those were the very words. I know them well. Admit those were the words.
Oh, all right, I admit.
Why did you use them?
Well, you were below. I wanted to attract your attention, so I called hello below there. It seems logical, doesn't it?
Aye, miss. If you had no other reason.
What other reason could I possibly have?
I thought you would tell me.
I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have come down. I think I frightened you.
Why would you think that, miss?
Well, you stare at me as though you had a dread of me.
Aye, miss. I was doubtful whether I had seen you before.
Well, if you have, it was when I was 8 years old, standing on that bridge over the tunnel up there. I used to love watching the trains. Then my family moved to the city. This is my first visit back in 20 years. You don't believe me?
I'm not certain.
But where could you have seen me?
Don't you know?
Well, since I've been away for 20 years.
Up there, by the red signal light at the mouth of the tunnel.
Oh, that's why you turned and stared there when I first called.
Aye, miss.
What would I be doing up at the signal light?
I don't know. I wish I... 'Tis a mistake, miss. I haven't been well. What is it you wish to speak to me about?
Well, I'm a writer. I wanted to interview you.
Me? Why me, miss?
Well, my magazine does a weekly biographical piece on interesting people and unusual occupations. It's called Close Up.
Aye, miss, I've read them.
You have?
Well, you seem surprised.
Oh, pleased, perhaps.
That one so unsophisticated as I...
Well, I really didn't mean it that way.
There's a bit of a fire in my shack. It'd be more comfortable for you there.
Yes, thank you. Aye, this is a lonely post. Visitors must be rare.
Aye, miss. The branch superintendent makes an annual inspection. That's all, except for...
Yes?
Come in, please.
Oh, how snug and comfortable.
Well, most of my waking life is spent here. I've tried to make it pleasant.
And you've succeeded. You were speaking of visitors just as we came in.
I'll put this chair nearer the fireplace.
Thank you.
One chills out there.
I say you have a fine collection of books.
They've given me much companionship in the long nights.
Pretty weighty companions. Gibbon's Decline and Fall. Burton's Anatomy of the Melancholy. Darwin...
Do they surprise you again, miss?
May I be frank? I'll have to be if I'm to succeed with the article. My editor is only interested, in the...
Odd?
The unusual.
And the level of my reading seems above the level of my station.
Not many people in any station these days.
Oh, come, miss, 'twas you called for frankness.
Thank you, sir. Why would a man with a mind capable of absorbing these subjects stay on a desolate job like this?
Good, miss. And I take no offense. You see, I had when young been very interested in the natural philosophies.
Oh?
I set my course, I studied hard, planned the future. Then I ran wild, misused my opportunities, went down, I've never risen again. But I've no complaint. I've made my bed. It's too late to make another.
Maybe you gave up too soon.
No, miss. No, there are forces beyond us that shape us. One must know when not to resist. I might have blooded myself a while longer, but I knew I took this position 34 years ago.
And you never regretted?
No, not until...
Won't you please tell me?
You first tell me what brought you here.
But I have.
You said nothing of what made you think of this place specifically. There are many places and people.
Well, I told you I used to come here as a child. The trains frightened and fascinated me. I always remembered it vividly through the years. I promised myself that one day I would come back and do a story on it. Good subjects aren't easy to find, you know.
Why did you choose just now to come?
Oh, these ideas germinate in the writer's mind for a while, and then an impulse.
And you were drawn here?
You say that as though mystic forces were involved. It was much simpler, I assure you. I've been working hard. I decided that a few days in the country would do me good. I planned to use them profitably by doing a story on you.
But you might have come to that decision last month or last year.
Well, that's true, but I can't see why you attach such special significance to the fact that I...
Why do they frighten you so?
Now, wouldn't you think I might outgrow that silly, childish... Well, if I was drawn here, as you say, I guess it was to see whether I had. The modern psychiatrist would say it was a desire to relive a childhood experience.
Aye, miss. There are many answers.
Why are you staring at me so?
Oh, was I staring at you?
Please, you promised something is preying on your mind. Can't you tell me?
It's very difficult to impart, miss. Very difficult to speak of. If you ever make another trip, I will try to tell you.
Yes, of course. And I will have to make several trips before the story takes shape. When may I come again? Tomorrow?
Oh, aye, miss, if you wish.
I'll come at 11.
You, won't have difficulty getting up?
No, it was only that first trip down.
I'll show my white light till you reach the top.
Thank you.
I'll say good night now, miss.
Good night, sir. I wish you a pleasant one.
I regret
Yes, I understand.
Aye, miss. I think you do. May I ask, then, when you get to the top, don't call out to me. I beg you, don't call out.
I won't.
And when you come tomorrow night, please, don't call out.
Of course not. Good night.
And may I ask one parting question?
Yes, certainly.
When you came down the path earlier tonight, midway, you suddenly threw your hands up to your eyes like this, as though to shut out some dreadful sight. Why?
It was that uncontrollable, childish reaction. I felt as though the train would draw me down. I covered my eyes like a child not to see it.
You had no feeling that the action was conveyed to you for some reason?
No. Why should it seem otherwise?
Because there has been someone at the red light at the mouth of the tunnel each night for a week now, holding its hands up to its eyes like that, as though to shut out some terrible sight.
And you have actually seen it?
Every night.
Was it there tonight when you went to the door?
Yes, I saw it quite clearly.
Who was it?
You.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Agnes Moorehead with Joseph Kearns in The Signalman. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Hey, Oscar, sound your horn. Play your radio. Now start your engine.
Hey, what's all that for? Hello?
Why, all those operations depend on the sure, smooth performance of your Autolite electrical system, Oscar. And so do the lights, heater, and electric windshield wiper.
They all depend on my Autolite electrical system, Harlow?
They sure do, Oscar. And what's more, your Autolite electrical system works every second your engine runs. That's why Autolite electrical systems, designed to give the smoothest performance money can buy, are used as original equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars, trucks, and tractors.
They're the best, Harlow.
Right you are, Oscar. And friends, treat the electrical system of your car to a periodic checkup at your car dealer's or authorized Autolite service station. To quickly locate him, look in the classified section of your phone book or call Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Agnes Moorehead in Elliot Lewis's production of Charles Dickens' The Signalman, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I returned the next night as the distant clocks were striking 11. The signalman waited for me at the bottom of the cutting with his white light shining. We walked silently to his shack, entered it, and sat down by the fire. I didn't wish to press him, so I said nothing. He stared at the burning embers for a moment. Then he turned to me.
I'm going to tell you, miss, as best I can, of what troubles me.
I'm glad.
I mistook you for someone else last night. That troubles me.
The mistake?
Oh, the someone else.
Who is it, then?
I don't know.
What does it do?
This time it stands with its left arm across its face. The right arm is waved violently this way, as though to say, for God's sake, clear the way, clear the way.
You've heard those words?
Not certain, not about these specific words, but I've heard it call before.
When?
One moonlight night about a year ago. I was sitting here when I heard a voice cry, "Hello, below there."
Oh, that's why you were so startled when I used the same words.
Hi, miss. I ran to the door and looked out and saw this someone else standing up there by the red light near the tunnel, waving its arm as I just showed you. The voice was hoarse with shouting, and it cried, "Hello, below there. Look out, look out." I caught up my lamp and ran toward the figure, calling, "What's wrong? What's happened? Where?" And when I got to the light, it was gone.
Did you see where?
The tunnel was the only place it could go without passing me. I ran into the tunnel for 500 yards and searched around with my light. Then I ran back here and telegraphed both ways. An alarm has been given. Is anything wrong? And the answer came back both ways. All well.
Yes, of course. Now, I'm going to take advantage of last night's permission to be frank. You've been here more than 30 years, haven't you? It isn't the most cheerful place in the world with that moaning wind through the tunnel and the wild harp it makes of the telegraph wires. It's understandable that you could have the illusion that you heard a call. And anyone staring at the dark long enough, as you did from the door, can imagine seeing something. You've let it prey on your mind so long it seems real.
I was not finished, miss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Within 6 hours after it first appeared, the main line flyer crashed and derailed at the far end of the tunnel. Within 10 hours, the dead and the wounded were being brought through the tunnel over the spot where the figure stood.
Coincidence. A tragic, remarkable coincidence. But I can't see...
There is more, miss.
Oh, please forgive me.
6 or 7 months passed. I had recovered from the surprise and shock when one morning, just as daylight was breaking, I looked toward the red light and saw it again.
Did it cry out?
No, it was silent.
It didn't wave its arm?
No, miss. No, it leaned against the post with both hands covering the eyes like this, as though to blot out some terrible sight.
And that's why you asked me why I had put my hands to my eyes?
I miss.
As I came down the path?
You called out the words it used the first time. You covered your eyes as it did the next time.
Go on, please.
That very day, as a train came out of the tunnel, I noticed a confusion of hands and heads at one of the coach platforms, and something waved. I saw it in time to flag down the engineer. He applied his brake, but the train drifted past here about 100 yards. As I ran up to it, I heard terrible screams and cries. A beautiful young woman had fallen between the cars.
Oh.
She was brought in here. She died on this very spot between us.
Oh, it's horrible. But I still don't see...
One final word, miss, and you will judge how my mind is troubled. It came back a week ago. Ever since, it has been here.
At the light?
Aye. It covers its eyes. It waves its arm. It shouts, for God's sake, clear the way, clear the way. I have no rest or peace for it. It calls to me many minutes together in an agonized manner. Below there, look out, look out. It stands waving at me. It sounds the telegraph ticker.
Did it sound the ticker last night while I was here?
Twice.
Oh, I assure you it did not sound. It was your imagination.
I have never made a mistake as to that, miss. I don't wonder that you failed to hear it, but I heard it.
Do you hear it now?
Aye.
What is it saying?
It isn't clear. It only warns. It doesn't say against what. If I only knew what it meant. What is the danger? Where is the danger? There is danger overhanging somewhere on the line. Some terrible calamity will happen.
Now, you must let reason take...
If I telegraph danger on either side of me or on both, I can give no reason for it. I would get into trouble and do no good. They would think I was mad. This is the way it would work. Message, danger, take care. Answer, what danger, where? Message, don't know, but for God's sake, take care. They would displace me. What else could they do?
I can help you. But you must face realistically what I have to say. Now, will you try?
Yes, I'll try, miss.
These accidents have shaken you deeply. You feel guilt about them, even though there was nothing you could do. You've let it prey on your mind until you imagine someone tried to warn you.
Unheard that someone.
Even the senses can deceive when the mind is under stress. Men dying of thirst on a desert imagined lakes and hearing running streams.
The bodies of the dead were real enough.
I'm speaking of what you imagined after the accidents. If you let me, I'll prove to you step by step that the specter existed only in your fantasies.
How can you prove that in the face of what I've told you?
By appealing to the intelligent reasoning portion of your mind. Listen, you were positive when you first saw me that I was the specter. You saw up at the light, now weren't you?
You used the same words.
Well, now listen carefully. I appeal to the intelligent, well-read, reasonable man. 3 words. Hello, below there. I was 500 yards away at the top of the embankment, and you were here, below, with darkness falling, and 3 words made you positive you had seen me before. Can't you see you were trying to fit something to what you already believe?
But then you put your hands to your eyes like...
Further proof. You've allowed yourself to believe some disaster is about to befall. When I covered my eyes because of a childish fear, you fitted that to what you already believed.
The telegraph ticker wasn't...
You must hear me out. Would you at any other time, or would anyone at any time, believe that a telegraph ticker could sound in a room this small and be heard by one person and not another?
I told you...
And now the most important proof. You said that when you went to the door last night, it was there by the red danger light.
Aye, it was.
Will you come to the door with me now and tell me if it is still there? Do you see it?
No, miss. It is not there.
Agreed. And now I'm going to prove that it never was there. I studied the light from the top of the hill before I came down tonight. The post is at least 7 feet high. The light is shielded with a hood. Even if a person stood directly under it or in front of it, they would be in complete shadow, in darkness. You couldn't see that person from this door, and you couldn't see that person if you walked to within a foot of her, or him, or it. I'm going to walk up the incline to the light and prove that to you now. I walked up the inclining tracks toward the red light at the mouth of the tunnel. The chill, dank wind had an edge like a cold knife. When I got to the light post, I stood directly under it. No portion of the red glow reached me. I was lost completely in the dark. I saw the signalman silhouetted in the yellow light of the doorway. Hello! Can you see me? Hello, below there! Can you see me? No. Good! Now start walking toward me and tell me when you can see me. He stepped between the rails of the northbound track on a line with the red signal light and walked toward me. Then the icy hand of my childhood dread gripped me. There was a vague vibration of the earth and air. Far behind him, coming up the grade fast, I could begin to see the glow of the locomotive's light.
Look out! Look out! For God's sake, clear the way! Clear the way!
He walked as though in a spell. He didn't hear me, or wouldn't hear me. I threw my left arm up to my eyes and waved my right arm frantically.
Below there! Look out! Look out! Clear the way! For God's sake, clear the way!
Long after it was over, they found me, still standing there, both of my hands up to my eyes to shut out the terrible sight.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Miss Agnes Moorehead.
This is Harlow Wilcox again, speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. That's why during these early months of 1953, the Autolite family joins again in saluting the leading manufacturers who install Autolite products as original equipment. Just 2 weeks from tonight, as a climax to this year's Autolite Family Salute program, we will present the exciting story of the first and only round-the-world auto race. Our star will be Van Johnson, and the program will be broadcast direct from the Grand Ballroom of New York's Waldorf Astoria Hotel, where the great Easter Parade of Stars auto show will be in progress. That's Monday, April the 6th, for the auto race that stirred the world. And, of course, be sure to join us next week for another story of suspense.
Next week, an American legend as we recreate the cruel murder of Laura Foster by the bitter Tom Dooley. Our star, Mr. Joseph Cotton. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Portions of the program were transcribed. The Signalman was adapted for Suspense by Irving Reese from the short story by Charles Dickens. In tonight's story, Joseph Kearns played the Signalman.
Agnes Moorehead has been on the road in Don Juan in Hell and can currently be seen in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's picture, The Story of Three Loves.
And remember, next week, Mr. Joseph Cotton in Tom Dooley.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
My dear, the evening is drawing deeper, and I fear soon the sun will rise as it is wont to do. But perhaps I have just one more ticket, right here in my pocket. One more journey for you to enjoy. Oh, what's that? Well, I could tell you the destination, but I feel like that might be spoiling it for you. Well, my dear, if you insist, let me just get my glasses on. Ticket to nowhere.
The Whistler. Presented by the United States Air Forces in Europe.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
The Whistler will continue in just a moment, but first this message from the United States Air Forces in Europe.
And now, the Whistler's strange story, Ticket to Nowhere.
The passenger in the privately owned car for hire was talkative. And to the driver, Lee Corby, the things his passenger was saying were more than interesting. Lee didn't exactly hate his work, because owning his own car and operating as an individual, he was in a position to take advantage of certain situations. That's why the rambling chatter of this particular passenger hit him so strangely. Yes, you just listen closely, don't you, Lee? Without a thought of interrupting as he prattles on,
when you
contented.
feel like talking and there's no one else around, you've got to talk to a stranger, huh, driver? Yes, sir. I've got the key to a new life. A fortune. Yes, driver, a fortune. Something I've waited for nearly 15 years. Oh, it isn't just that I've had a few drinks, driver. I've just got a howl tonight, that's all. It's my night. Oh. Hey, are we heading the right way?
You said Cypress Lodge, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I thought the lodge was closed.
It is, but I arranged to keep my bungalow for an extra week.
That briefcase have anything to do with it?
Briefcase? Now, look here. This briefcase doesn't concern you.
Quiet down. You've been yakking like I'm your long-lost buddy, and you've been hugging that briefcase like it was a baby. Forget it. Don't make any difference to me. But you know something? You talk too much.
I'm sorry, fella.
Skip it. Just makes a long day, that's all.
I said I'm sorry. And I'll make it a shorter day for you, Mac, when this runs over.
Sure.
No, I mean it. Now, we get to the depot.
Right now, we're at Cypress Lodge.
Oh?
You, want me to swing in?
Yeah. And wait for me. I'm just got to pick up a couple of things, and then we'll go to Union Station.
I'll park right over there.
Yeah, fine. You wait for me now. I'll be right back. I can't miss that train tonight.
You watch him walk away toward the lodge and its row of bungalows, disappear into one. He's only gone a few minutes when you're suddenly startled at the sound of a shot. You freeze listening. And you get out of the car, run to the bungalow your passenger entered, and you look through the window. You can't see very well, but the lone court light enables you to discern a man's body on the floor. It looks like your late passenger, doesn't it, Lee? Lying inert and still, apparently dead. You hurry back to your car, begin the U-turn to take you back to town. As you finish, a woman emerges from the shadows of the bungalows. A woman carrying a briefcase you're certain is the same briefcase your late passenger carried. Can I drive you somewhere, lady?
This car is for hire.
That's right. See a sign?
Yes, I do. My, I'm lucky, aren't I?
Yeah. Sure, lady. You're lucky. Get in. Where to, lady?
Union Station, please.
Union Station. Right.
Are we almost there?
Sure, almost there. It's these traffic lights that's holding us up. Ah, there's another. Lady.
Yes?
I guess this is what I've been waiting for.
What are you talking about?
Right next to us at the curb. A squad car, 2 policemen.
So?
So, do I yell for help, or do you toss your purse with a gun in it up here on the front seat?
What are you trying...
Make up your mind, lady. If you blast me here, you're as dead as I am with those two cops sitting there. If you cooperate, well...
All right, here.
Thanks. Now the briefcase.
No.
Lady, I guess you don't hear so good. I said...
Take it.
A ticket to nowhere, or anywhere. You know, I'm burning up with curiosity about that briefcase, lady.
So, what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to find a nice, quiet little cocktail bar, and you and me, we're going to talk.
I'll miss my train.
Maybe. But I won't miss mine. Relax, sweetheart. I may even pay for the drinks. So, this diary is what it's all about, I think I read about a missing diary in the newspapers. I read the papers a lot.
How educated you must be.
No, just curious, like I said.
Oh, all the luck. Picking a privately operated car when there's a legitimate cab stand a quarter of a mile from the lodge. I should have walked.
You didn't pick me, sweetheart. I picked you when I saw you carrying your late boyfriend's briefcase.
I didn't kill him.
No?
No. Took a cab out there, then waited for him. I only wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, talk him out of running out on you. And when he argued...
I said I didn't shoot him. Somebody shot him through the window.
There wasn't anybody else around, sweetheart. But let's forget who killed him and talk about this diary. It belonged to Paul Winslow, the newspaper reporter whose body was found in the bay.
I guess you think Frank figured on turning this diary over to the police. Collect a reward, maybe?
I don't know.
Well, he didn't. The reward would be peanuts. $1,000, maybe.
That's a lot of passengers. But you know something, sweetheart? I've been reading this diary while you were enjoying your drink. This stuff could put some big racketeers behind bars.
That was reporter Winslow's idea. He was going to stop a whole crime syndicate all by himself.
Yeah, only he got stopped and ended up floating in San Pedro Bay.
You do read the papers. Look, I'll give you $2,000 cash right now. Just forget me and let me take this diary. Well, what's so funny?
What's your real name, honey?
Elaine. Elaine Brandt.
I'm Lee Corby.
All right, what do you want?
Half of what it's worth, sweetheart.
Stop calling me sweetheart. I said my name is Elaine.
Okay. What's the next move, Elaine? I mean, our next move.
Our next move?
Yeah. I'm the driver, remember? And with this diary in my hands and your gun, I'm in the driver's seat, too. Now, what's our next move?
San Diego?
Chair car stuff, Well, I guess the luxury travel can wait.
Remember I told you I didn't kill Frank?
Sure, I remember.
Well, whoever did kill him may be following us.
That's a chance I'll take.
Also, when we get to the people we have to do business with, well, they expected Frank. They might take a dim view of what happened and blame us.
Another chance we'll have to take.
All right, Lee. Like you said, you're in the driver's seat.
It's something you've thought of many times, isn't it, Lee? But you didn't expect it the way it happened last night. The man in your car, his talk about the key to a fortune, his unexpected death. Then Elaine Brandt unwittingly stepping into your car carrying his briefcase. She has to deal with you, doesn't she, Lee? She doesn't like it. But you have the diary prepared by the dead news reporter. And you don't intend to give it up until Elaine contacts the underworld people who will pay off for its return and destruction. The next day in San Diego, Elaine is even more annoyed at what you tell her in the cocktail lounge of the Carlin Hotel, where she is staying.
You put that diary in the mail? Lee, you're a bigger fool than I thought. What if it gets lost? Don't you realize its value? Why did you do such a stupid thing?
Because I'm not stupid. I got thinking about what you said. Maybe we're being followed.
So what?
Nobody's going to hurt us if we haven't got the diary, Elaine. They're going to treat us real nice till we tell them where it is.
I see.
Good. Finish your drink, sweetheart. Relax. The first mail tomorrow will bring us exactly what we need to collect.
Lee, I talked with our man over the phone half hour ago. He'll accept delivery of the diary tonight.
Where?
At a bar called the Starboard Inn.
What's the payoff?
Well, he won't go over $5,000.
$5,000?
Oh, I figured on more, too.
Well, didn't Frank tell you how much he was going to get?
No, but from the way he
I
talked...
think it was going to be $100,000. Well, I'm not going to let this book go for any $5,000.
We've got to, Lee.
Why?
Because they know I was Frank's girlfriend. We've got to play ball with them, or the same thing will happen to us that happened to that reporter.
Us? They don't know a thing about me.
Well, don't be too sure. Like I told you, we're probably being followed.
I doubt it. Look, Elaine, if I was to handle it...
Oh, no. You already have the book. If I was to give you the name of the contact, well...
Afraid I'd skip out on you?
Exactly. Besides, half of $5,000 is much better than nothing at all.
Ever think of this, Elaine? Maybe I don't need you.
What do you mean?
Maybe I can locate the contact myself.
How? Run an ad in the newspaper? Murdered reporter's notebook for sale, apply Lee Corby, box XXX.
Okay. $5,000 isn't what we expected, but I suppose we can't do anything about it. What time do you meet the boy with the money?
8 o'clock.
You'll be there. Starboard Inn Bar, you said.
Yes. He said to come alone.
Okay. But I'll be in the bar, too.
All right. As long as you don't interfere.
I'll just sit close by and watch.
I'll, have to have the diary.
You get it.
When?
When you reach the Starboard Inn Bar this evening. I'll be waiting at the entrance. I'll give it to you then.
Just like I was telling you, mister. The Dodgers should have won. You know that. But you know what I'd have done if I'd have been dressing? Huh?
Oh. Excuse me, bartender. I wasn't listening.
Oh. She a friend of yours? Who? That dog back there in the booth. The one with the red hat.
Oh, yeah. Slight acquaintance.
You've been looking over that way ever since that fat boy sat down next to her.
Maybe I'm jealous. You, know him?
Oh, usually drops in for a beer before going to work. He's a night clerk over at the Carlin Hotel.
Night clerk?
Yeah.
That guy?
Sure. Something wrong with that?
No, I just figured he was a big shot. How about another drink?
Yeah, scotch and water, huh?
Right. And you better bring a martini for the lady, too.
Huh?
Her, fat friend is just leaving. I'm going to join her.
Sure thing, mister, sure.
Hello, Lee.
Hi. Everything went okay?
Perfectly. You saw it. Satisfied?
What about your fat friends? He satisfied?
He has the diary. We have the money. Here, I've already taken my share. $2,500. Your half is in the envelope.
Yeah, thanks.
Aren't you going to count it?
No. I trust you, sweetheart. What's more, I've ordered you a drink.
Thanks. No.
Oh, why don't you de-ice a little, honey? What's the good of being sore? We've made a few bucks, and I'm looking for some laughs and maybe see the town.
Then you better buy yourself a comic book and a ticket on a sightseeing bus. You'll have a ball. So long, Lee. Don't think it hasn't been charming.
Why, my dear Miss Brandt, do you mean to say that this is goodbye?
Exactly. And when I get back to L.A., I'll make it a point never to ride in any car but my own.
Oh, Hotel Carlin. Yes? One moment, I'll connect you. Sorry to have kept you waiting, sir.
No, that's all right, clerk. I just want to leave a message.
Very well, sir. The message is for...
I'll leave that up to you.
Up to me? I'm afraid I don't understand.
It's about that envelope you picked up at the starboard bar 20 minutes ago.
I picked up an envelope?
Yeah, and you can relax. I'm not the law. About that envelope. You handed the lady another envelope containing $5,000. That's a lot of money to pay for a blank diary.
What?
The diary was a blank, Buster. But I know where the real McCoy is, and I'll make a deal.
I see.
You can relay that information to your boss. I'm going back to my hotel now, the Alton, room 612. I'll expect a call in an hour or so. And remember, no rough stuff, or the diary goes straight to the cops. It's all arranged.
Hello, Lee.
Oh, it's you, Elaine.
Mind if I come in? Surprised to see me?
Only disappointed.
You were expecting someone else?
Yes, I was. I'm surprised you'd try and pull a stunt like you did. Set up a phony contact to get that diary away from me.
And what about that trick you pulled on me, handing me a blank diary in a sealed envelope?
Okay, we're right back where we started. Except that I've racked up a profit of $2,500. Your money. Thanks, Elaine.
That's all right. You see, you still don't know who the real contact is. And I do.
And you don't have the diary. And I do. How much is it really worth, Elaine?
$50,000.
$50,000? No wonder you were so willing to shell out $2,500 to get your hand on it.
Look, Lee, let's play this straight from now on.
Okay. We go on double-crossing each other, we'll die of old age before we collect any money.
Now, the head of the syndicate that wants this diary is waiting just across the border, Tijuana. He called me 20 minutes ago. I told him I would have to call him back.
Go ahead now. I'll get it for you.
Well, he called me at my hotel. I told him I'd call him from there.
What difference does that make? You won't know where you're calling from. What's the number?
Tijuana 3741.
Yes, Mr. Corby.
Get me Tijuana 3741, will you please?
Tijuana 3741. Very well, sir. Call you back in a moment.
Thank you. Who is this guy?
His name is Sanchez.
He's top man in the syndicate?
Well, as far as I know.
Huh. That must be your friend. Answer it.
Hello? Oh, that's all right. I'll talk to him. Hello, Sanchez. This is Elaine Brandt.
Elaine.
Just a moment, Sanchez. What is it, Lee?
Hold the receiver to one side so I can listen in.
Sanchez?
Senorita Brandt, I have been waiting for your call quite anxiously.
Everything's arranged. I can be at the Cafe Ruiz with everything you want by 10 o'clock. Is that agreeable?
Very. The Cafe Ruiz, 10 o'clock. I will be waiting, Senorita Brandt. Adios.
Well, Lee, you heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Satisfied this time?
Really satisfied.
Well, I'll go back to my hotel. You check out, rent a car, and pick me up out front in about a half hour. We're due to meet Sanchez in Tijuana at 10.
I'll be there.
And remember, Lee, no more tricks. Neither of us can afford them.
You know just what you're going to do, don't you, Lee? The moment Elaine leaves, you go downstairs, check out, and rent a car. Then you hurry over to her hotel and take the stairs up to her room.
Lee, what's the idea?
Inside, Elaine.
You said you'd pick me up downstairs. What's the idea of the gun, Lee?
You've been picked up for the last time, Elaine.
But why?
I don't trust you. You double-crossed your other partner and killed him, and you'll do the same thing to me the first chance you get.
You're wrong.
I'm not taking chances.
You'll never get away with it. Somebody will hear the shot.
Sure they will. That won't make any difference. You see, the first thing I'm going to do is lock your door.
And I'm going to leave by that fire escape outside your window. By the time they force that door, I'll be in the car on the way to Tijuana.
Well, they'll see you.
No, it's pretty dark. Besides, they won't be thinking of that. So long, Elaine.
No,
With Elaine Brandt dead in her hotel room, and nothing to connect her with you, you're certain you're in the clear as you drive across the Mexican border in the car you've rented. Now you're certain you only have to meet the man named Sanchez, deliver the diary you're carrying in your overcoat pocket, and receive $50,000. You arrive at the cafe right on time, and a waiter points out Sanchez sitting at one of the rear tables.
What is it, senor?
Mind if I sit down, Sanchez?
Should I, senor?
I don't think so. You're expecting Elaine Brandt.
Si, I am.
She won't be here, but I have the diary your syndicate wants. That's all you're interested in, isn't it?
That was part of the bargain, si.
Part of it? What do you mean?
When the Senorita Brandt arranged this transaction a week ago...
A week ago?
She promised to deliver two things. To me, as representative of the syndicate, the diary. Second, she was to point out a killer to the police.
What?
The killer of the newspaper reporter Paul Winslow. He would, of course, be unaware of the fact he was walking into a trap.
Wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. You're trying to tell me your syndicate would allow Elaine to put the finger on one of their own killers?
A moment, senor. I am afraid you are confused. I should explain that I represent a newspaper syndicate. The syndicate that Paul Winslow was working for when he was murdered.
What?
I would advise you to remain seated, senor, and to keep both hands on the table. The police are sitting all around us. They are planning to question Senorita Brandt very closely. They are anxious to know how she got possession of the diary.
She's the one you want, not me. She killed Frank, too.
Who is this Frank?
He's the one that killed your reporter, Winslow. Elaine Brandt double-crossed him and killed him. Frank was the killer she was going to turn in.
Perhaps. And then again, perhaps the killer has delivered himself. You, senor.
Me? Now, wait a minute. I didn't kill that reporter.
That remains to be seen. The Senorita Brandt should be able to tell us. We shall go with the police and call on her together at her hotel. If you are not the killer, I am certain she will clear you.
Listen next week when once again the United States Air Forces in Europe present The Whistler. The Whistler has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Well, my dear, we've arrived back at the station. And isn't that just how life is? You go round and round and round on the tracks, but the train always winds up just where it started. I do so enjoy your visits and hope that you'll come back very soon. I'll be here, same time, same place, happy to entertain and frighten you in the most comfy way possible. But if I could ask just one more favor of you, my dear, as you wander home as the daylight sun is breaking, as you cross the railroad tracks by the bridge that seems to always be weeping, and as you lay your head down to blink the day away, just take one moment and be thankful for what you have. And I'll be seeing you soon.